alternator and water pump toothed V-belt removal from engine. To remove the toothed V-belt from the engine, first loosen the alternator foundation bolt by loosening the nut by holding the bolt. Now remove the toothed V-belt slackness adjusting bolt. Now push the alternator towards the engine. The toothed V-belt. Alternator removal from the engine. Remove the toothed V-belt slackness adjusting bolt from the alternator. Now remove the alternator foundation nut and bolt. Hold the bolt and loosen the nut. Take out the bolt and remove the alternator from the engine. Now take out the foundation bolt from the alternator. And remove the alternator from the engine. Starter motor removal from engine. Remove two 13 mm flange nuts and take out the starter motor from the engine. Oil mist separator removal from engine. Remove the clamp and take out the oil mist separator pipe connecting the PTO cover. Remove the clamp and take out the oil mist separator pipe connecting the rocker cover. Now remove the clamp and take out the oil mist separator pipe connecting the inlet manifold. Now take out one 10 mm flange bolt and remove the clamp holding the two oil mist separator pipes. Now remove two 8 mm bolts from the PTO cover holding the oil mist separator assembly. Now remove the oil mist separator assembly along with the pipe from the engine. Leak off pipe removal from injector. To remove the leak off pipe from the injector, Hold the leak of pipe and pull the white lock in the center. And take off the leak of pipe from the injector. HP pipe removal from FDB and injector. HP pipe removal from FDB. Use 14 mm open end spanner to remove the nut from the HP pipe. To remove the HP pipe from injector, use 2 open end spanner. Use 1 open end spanner to hold the union on injector and use the other 14 mm spanner to remove the nut from HP pipe. EGR pipe removal between EGR cooler and intake manifold. First, remove the bolt from the clamp holding the EGR pipe to the head assembly. Now remove the second clamp bolt holding the EGR pipe to the head assembly. Now remove the two 10 mm bolts using a T-spanner holding the EGR pipe to the intake manifold. Now remove the EGR pipe connecting to EGR cooler by removing two 10 mm bolts. Leak of pipe T-connector removal. First, remove the clamp of the pipe connected to overflow pipe of HP pump. Use a 8 mm T spanner and remove the bolt holding the T connector assembly to the engine. Filler neck removal from head assembly. Use 8 mm T spanner and remove 3 bolts from the assembly. Now take out the filler neck assembly from the head assembly. Remove thermostat assembly along with O-ring. Remove coolant pipe connecting head assembly to EGR cooler. Coolant pipe removal from water pump to EGR valve. Coolant pipe removal from water pump to EGR valve. EGR pipe removal from exhaust manifold to EGR cooler. Remove 2 bolts from exhaust manifold. Remove 3 bolts from the EGR pipe connecting EGR cooler and take out the EGR pipe. Ensure availability of metal gaskets at both the ends. Remove EGR coolant inlet pipe connecting from cooler to EGR valve. Remove 2 clamps at both the ends and take out the pipe. EGR valve removal from EGR cooler. Remove 2 13 mm nuts from EGR valve connecting EGR cooler. Remove 10 mm bolt from the clamp holding the EGR valve to the cylinder. Now take out the EGR valve assembly from the EGR cooler. Use 13 mm T-spanner and remove 3 nuts. Take out the exhaust manifold from the head assembly along with metal gasket. EGR cooler removal. Use 10 mm T-spanner and remove 3 bolts from the EGR cooler assembly. HP pipe removal from HP pump and FDB. Take 14 mm open end spanner and open the nut at FDB end. Now use a 17 mm open end spanner and remove the nut at HP pump. Now take out the HP pump. External oil supply pipe connecting from crankcase to head assembly removal. Use 13 mm ring spanner and open at crankcase end. Use 10 mm T-spanner and remove the banjo bolt from the head assembly. Now remove the external lubrication pipe from the engine. Intake manifold removal. Use 6 mm Allen key and remove 2 Allen screws and take out the intake manifold from head assembly. Water pump removal from cylinder. Use 10 mm T-spanner and ring spanner to remove 3 flanged bolts from water pump connecting to cylinder and take out the water pump assembly. Remove water pump assembly along with O-ring from cylinder assembly. Rocker cover removal from head assembly. Use 8 mm T-spanner and remove 6 flanged bolts to take out the rocker cover from head assembly. Remove rocker cover along with O-ring. Type injector removal. Use 13 mm ring spanner and remove 1 flange nut from the clamp holding injector. Now lift the injector along with the clamp. Take out the injector along with the clamp holding injector into the head assembly along with 1 washer. Use 10 mm T-spanner and take out two flange nuts to remove the rail pressure sensor along with FDB from the head assembly. Temperature sensor removal from head assembly. Use special tool to remove the sensor from the head assembly. Head assembly removal. Use 10 mm ring spanner and first remove the 10 mm flanged bolt connecting head assembly to the cylinder. Take out the bolt. Head assembly removal. Now use 18 mm socket and loosen the head nuts diagonally one by one. Take out the nuts. Take out the plain washers. Take out the head assembly. Fulcrum removal from head assembly. Use a 3 mm Allen key and remove one Allen screw from the fulcrum area. Use special tool to remove the fulcrum from head assembly. Now tighten the bolt of the special tool to the fulcrum. Tighten the nut and take out the fulcrum. Fit the tool firmly to the fulcrum and now tighten the nut to remove the fulcrum from head assembly. Remove the rockers, inlet and exhaust. Valve removal from head assembly using valve spring compression tool. Remove two push rods from the cylinder assembly. Now take out the head gasket. HP pump removal. Rotate the crankshaft and bring the piston to BDC condition. Now use 10 mm box spanner with extension and remove 4 flanged nuts diagonally and take out the flange holding the HP pump to the crankcase. Remove the flange from the HP pump. Now take out the HP pump from the crankcase. Oil filter removal from PTO cover. Use special tool to remove the oil filter. Inspection window opening for accessing connecting rod bolts. Use 8 mm T-spanner and remove 6 bolts. Connecting rod bolt removal. Bring piston to BDC condition to remove the connecting rod bolts from the inspection door easily. Use 13 mm box spanner and extension to remove the 2 connecting rod bolts. Remove connecting rod cap with the help of connecting rod bolts. Cylinder, piston and connecting rod removal from crankcase. Use 10 mm ring spanner and remove one flange bolt from cylinder. Now take out the cylinder assembly along with piston and connecting rod. Rod roller tappet removal. Push the tappet rollers from inside of the crankcase and take out the tappets one by one. Now use 2 suitable bolts and fit them at the 2 corners of the PTO cover. And tighten them one by one to extract the PTO cover from the crankcase. Camshaft removal from crankcase. Hold the camshaft firmly and take it out from the crankcase. Balancer shaft removal from crankcase. Rotate the crankshaft and bring the crank web facing down. Now take out the balancer from the crankcase. Flywheel pulley removal. Use 8 mm T-spanner and remove 3 flanged bolts to take out the pulley from flywheel. Flywheel mounting bolt removal from flywheel. Use special tool to hold the flywheel and remove the bolt. Please note, the bolt has left hand threading. Use 22 mm box spanner and rotate clockwise to loosen the bolt. Flywheel extracting from crankshaft. Use flywheel mounting bolt without spacer and tighten it on the crankshaft. Use flywheel extracting special tool and fit it on the flywheel using 3 suitable bolts. Use 30 mm ring spanner and tighten the special tool bolt holding the special tool. Cut the flywheel from the crankshaft. Hold the crankshaft firmly and take it out from the crankcase. Remove thrust washer from crankcase. Crankshaft position removal from crankcase. Use 8 mm T-spanner and remove one flanged bolt. Take out the crankshaft position sensor from the crankcase. Please note, do not keep the crankshaft position sensor on any metal surface. HP pump roller tappet removal. Use 10 mm open end spanner and remove the special bolt holding the roller tappet in the crankcase. Now push the roller tappet from inside the crankcase and take out the roller tappet. Crankcase main bush extracting special tool. Use the special tool as shown to extract the crankcase main bush. Now tighten the small nut using 24 mm open end spanner. Now hold the bigger nut with 30 mm open end spanner and tighten the small nut until the tool expands and holds the crankcase main bush firmly. Now hold the center shaft of the special tool with a 13 mm open end spanner and tighten the bigger nut using a 30 number open end spanner. This way you can remove the crankcase main bush from the crankcase. Balancer shaft ball bearing removal from crankcase. Use special tool to remove the bearing. Now hold the shaft and tighten the center bolt. Oil pressure relief valve removal from PTO cover. Use Allen key and remove the Allen screw. Take out the Allen screw. Remove the oil pressure relief valve using a suitable tool. Remove oil pressure relief valve using a suitable tool. Check oil pressure relief valve spring free length and replace as per the standard size. Check oil pressure relief valve outer diameter as per the specification and replace. Replace if there are any scoring marks on the oil pressure relief valve, and always replace the copper washer every time the Allen screw is removed. Strainer removal. Use a 10 mm T-spanner and remove one flanged bolt from the PTO cover to take out the oil strainer. Pump removal from PTO cover. Use a suitable tool and remove the circlip holding the oil pump gear to the oil pump shaft. Now take out the oil pump gear from the oil pump. Oil pump removal from PTO cover. Use 4 mm Allen key and remove 4 Allen screws. Remove oil pump assembly from the PTO cover. Take out the external oil pump gear from the PTO cover. Take out the thrust washer from PTO cover. Crankshaft main bush removal from PTO cover. Use the same special tool that we used to remove the main bush from the crankcase. PTO cover oil seal removal. PTO cover second oil seal removal. PTO cover needle bearing removal. Insert the special tool from other side of the PTO cover. Use 2 open end spanner and remove the bearing from the PTO cover using special tool. PTO cover side balancer shaft ball bearing removal. Use the same special tool that we used to remove the bearing from crankcase.